Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. Today, I want to speak about experiencing the fullness of life and how I don't believe the majority of people will ever be able to experience the fullness of life until we can get beyond race and just being an American. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Imagine if you got to travel to all of the most beautiful places in the world before you were force-fed and indoctrinated that America is the greatest country on the planet. Trust me, I put it in the books to lock your mind. Imagine if you were able to go see a Switzerland, a Cartagena, South America, Peru, parts of the continent of Africa, different parts of Europe, the Netherlands. Imagine if you got to go see the most beautiful places in the world before you were indoctrinated into believing that America is the greatest country on the planet. How you doing, man? All right. Some bugs back there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too.
Living life in its fullness. Follow me in this conversation, y'all. Follow me in this video. I've literally sat down with young women from Mexico, older women from Vietnam, a brother who I believe his family's from Laos, but he's originally from California. I've sat down and spoke to so many different people from different cultures or different quote unquote races. And I've realized that they put us in a state of limitation. Not just indoctrinated, but a limited way of thinking. Majority of Americans are so limited until they travel. I got blood family members that ain't been to Dubai. I ain't never been to Dubai. And I'm like, I could just imagine how, and the brains start unlocking. Shout out to my cousin Don P. And Doug started coming alive the more he traveled. And he started seeing a broader scope of the world. And he was like, man, I gotta get the hell out of this job. And I was like, cuz you understand what I mean. The world is so vast and it's so beautiful and it's so full. Living in your fullness is what the video's about today. You will never live in your fullness until you get beyond racism, beyond America is the greatest country on the planet. And them same patriots that will tell you that are selling their civil liberties every moment of every day to AI, the flock cameras, the power structure. This is becoming a police state. Do you know that? America's becoming a police state. Modern day China with the surveillance everywhere. I had to spray that spray on my neck so I don't want to wipe it, towel, and then wipe it on my face. They'll tell you that America is the greatest country on the planet, but I beg to differ. There's a black brother, melanated king in China right now who's American, who moved over there and is living abroad in China. And he is sourcing from China all over the world. I don't know if he's a self-made millionaire yet, but I know that brother that made a lot of money. And he's an American living in China. And he'll tell you he ain't never wanting to come back to this country ever. So when they sell you the indoctrination, the lie, these history books that says America as the greatest country on the planet, and you better not go nowhere or you're a traitor to America. You've been indoctrinated. When there's so many people that are Americans that's living abroad and they like, bro, they lied to us. They lied to us. They want to keep you in the prison planet truth. This is a beautiful country. Don't get it twisted. I knew how amazing and how beautiful Colorado was, or how America was when I lived in Colorado for those 3 years. And I said, wow, I said, I haven't seen shit coming from Michigan. I seen more of Colorado than I did of my own home state, Michigan, which I've lived in. So if I lived in Colorado for 3 years, I'm 42, you do the math. I was in Florida for about 3-4 months. Too hot. But living for those few years in Colorado made me say, oh, I need to go see Banff, Canada. Go look up Banff. Oh my God, man, them lakes are so beautiful. Up in Alberta, Lake Louise, things of that nature. Go look up Banff, Canada. Look at them lakes, man. Ooh, that heat is turning up today. Reason why I'm doing this video today is because so many of us have been programmed to be separated from race. And you know what? I'm going to close up this video with saying, me being an inquisitive person, me being a person that lived in my imagination and mystery is the reason why I started looking at like let me stop looking at everything that separates us with racism and separation. And let me start talking to people from different places about what connects us. What connects us as in a state of humanity as humans is the fullness of life. Like the majority of people really want to live to their fullness and their full potential. They just don't know how. So then we get hijacked by fear. Oh, nah, man, I can't go to Vietnam because of this. I can't go to China because of this. You know, it's like probably one place on the planet that I really wouldn't want to go. And that's probably Russia. So we all have a level of fear. Now I need to start looking up and see if black people been to Russia. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go to Russia. And then, of course, North Korea, because Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is, fat boy, whew, you might not come back up out of that, John. But I've been inquisitive my whole life. I've been a person that was like, I wonder what if. My first dream when I was a child was to be an astronaut. It was living in the awe of space and what is up there. Inquisitive. I'm going to give y'all something and I'm going to close. You lose when you allow the government to program you and to indoctrinate you and rob you of your imagination. God said, I created you in my image. And God is a creator. That means we are co-creators. We have the power. I created you in my image. Ooh, wee. Oh, God, so you gave us the power to imagine and to create. Why would I want to allow the United States government to rob me of my imagination, of my power given by God Almighty to create? Why would I allow a faction, governance to rob me of a God-given power? God is my overlord. God I show up in God's church as often as I can to serve and to give y'all these messages. Look how beautiful that is, man. I give thanks for this gift. I give thanks for this mission. And today, I simply want to unlock y'all. Become unlocked. Live in the fullness of what God instilled inside of you. You got greatness inside of you. Go travel this beautiful planet. Stop being bound by racism. Stop being bound by separation when we were indoctrinated before we even seen. How do we even know if what the government is saying is the truth? America's the greatest country on the planet. Well, let's go see the whole planet first. Then let's sit at the table. Let's get some Vietnamese people there. Let's get some Mexican, South American people from Ecuador. Let's get some Mexicans. Let's get some people from Europe. And then let's get some American white people. Let's get some Canadians. Let's get some people from Switzerland. Let's all sit in a room and let's see if American government is telling the truth. That America's the greatest country on the planet. Because we haven't even lived life to the fullness before we allowed them to hijack us and rob us of our God-given imagination. And I'm done. I love y'all, man. It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Listen, if something I said in this video has resonated with you and you're like, man, that was powerful, please share the video, man, because somebody need this message. This is going to unlock somebody's consciousness today to say, nah, man, I got to start traveling. Go live this life to the fullness. Go travel the world. Go see some of the most beautiful things. All right. I got to go put in 10 hours today, but I had to show up in God's church to give y'all this message today. I'm tired of people living and lacking limitation. Very limited way of thinking, talking about racism, man. Come on, bruh. Get out here and really live a life, man. I love y'all, man. It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Peace and love, y'all.